Hi guys, we had a little delay, technical difficulty, but here we are. And I thought I don't need to be late to fix my hair because I can just fix my hair online. Makes Alicia crazy, but made my hairdresser call me today, tell me he liked my hair. Okay, I hope y'all are there. A couple of weeks in a row you weren't. Boy, that is really bad. Alicia, I'm sorry, it's just I could see the light through my hair. Okay, guys, are you there? I guess. So I'm going to do some of the things that people ask about today. For instance, what was that one thing that was really, hey Alicia, it was adrenals. The new buzzwords are adrenal exhaustion. Of course, about 35 years ago, that was a buzzword then too, but now everyone's talking about it. David Michael, I have missed you. We're glad you're here. The whole thing about adrenal exhaustion, in my opinion, is marketing. Let that sink in. We sell adrenal products, so it's not like I don't want to sell you an adrenal product. How are my adrenals? Your adrenals are great, David Michael. I happen to know that for a fact, okay? Because I've done magnetic treatment on you, and I know your adrenals are perfect. But a lot of people are talking about adrenal exhaustions. A good friend today came in. I hadn't seen her in a long time, and she came in the store, and she wanted to know what to take, for adrenal exhaustion. And I'm like, just take your B12. I really like the Now one because it's in a base of all the Bs, and that to me makes a lot more sense. But this whole thing, it makes me a little crazy. It's kind of like the whole Dr. Oz thing. I don't mean to sound negative, but the truth is that we love Dr. Oz. He helps us sell things that never sold before because they don't work. Okay. So my job, there was a medical doctor in Texas that really, really helped me. He made the statement that really, because I was getting my feelings hurt when people were using me for information and then not buying supplements from me. And it was hurting my feelings because it made me think that do they not understand that I need them to buy supplements? And he made the greatest statement. He said, but isn't your main job to help people find what's best for them? And that is true. So yes, it is my main job is to get you to buy the real thing. So many of you know I've been doing this for 37 years. I wonder if it's 38 now. But anyway, 37 years. And I can tell you that it matters what name brand you take. Well, I don't particularly like that name brand, the Now, but I can tell you that presently is the best liquid B12 in the full, what does that say? Education. You ain't right, but I have really missed you, David Michael. And I'm sorry to know about your new diet that you're going on. I'm sorry that you're trying to cut back. And I'm sure that was actually on the study rather than the first part of my offer. So the bottom line is that until I know of a better one, we need to balance our Bs. If we get our Bs balanced, which Now Ultra B12 liquid appears to be the best one right now because it's sublingual and it's in a base of all the Bs, then you wouldn't hear those words, adrenal exhaustion. You wouldn't hear that, okay? I can't tell who sent it. Okay, thank you, guys. Okay. Oh, me too. Okay. All right. David Michael, do you have a real question? You usually have good real questions. Try to ask a real question. Where did everybody go? Is Friday night not a good time now? Because it's hard for me, so if y'all aren't going to be there, then I don't know. All right. Other questions today. Detox. Alicia, that was a good one. Detox can mean a whole bunch of stuff. Alcohol detox, nicotine detox, adrenal detox, all these different liver detox. I say, hold on, I'm going to go get it. Now remember how long I've been doing this, okay? This is definitely my favorite. Michael's. Michael's Ultimate Detox and Cleanse. It's definitely my favorite because so it used to be easier to find this information. Everybody just worries so much about the FDA is going to come after them that they're careful how they say it now. Aids digestion, may help decrease appetite, helps clean the intestinal tract, liver wellness, blood detoxification, fat metabolism, and fiber. Okay, it used to say it a little bit differently. It used to talk about the 7 channels of elimination, and the 7 channels of elimination were all covered in this product. So I really like this, okay? I really like this. David Michael, what'd you say? Hearing a lot about ketones. What's up? Well, I don't think so much they're talking. Are you talking about ketosis? Because I think that might be what you're talking about. Because, and it's funny because I can actually think of a beautiful, beautiful lady in California that they flew me out there to do the magnetic treatment on her. And the sister didn't listen to me. Actually, she did chemo right before I got there, so you know I can't do the magnets if they did the chemo. So she was real disappointed, but I did treat her nutritionally, and I told her how important it was to stay on a ketogenic diet. And she just totally ignored me. The sister probably would have died anyway because she had advanced gallbladder cancer. But it was so sad to me. It was so sad to me. Because the truth of the matter is that when people do things like carrot juice and they try to treat cancer with high sugar things like carrot juice, when we really need to stay in ketosis. I know that sounds crazy because Atkins got a whole lot of grief about that. Turns out he was right. According to Dr. Mercola, and David Michael, I know you listen to Dr. Mercola all the time, but the truth of the matter is that we just need to eat right for our blood type, in my opinion, and that doesn't include sugar and grains. And if we did that, then we would all stay just short of ketosis, and that's where we need to be. So I hope that made sense. I don't think it's possible to live in a total state of ketosis. I don't. But I know that the truth of the matter is if we ate protein and fats and vegetables like we're supposed to, then we would not need to take a product to try to get to ketosis. We should just change our diet. That's my opinion. Hope that made sense, David Michael. I really think that this is the cat's meow, and David Michael, I know you've done that. Of course not. That's why God made wine. Yes, of course. You're right. We can't stay in total ketosis because God made wine. I totally agree. I love you, Carla. Come say goodbye to everybody. It's so funny, the time when you were here trying to stall people because I'd gone to put on lipstick. Yeah. Mary Kay thought that you were like introducing me.
Hello.
This is Carla.
Hello and goodbye.
Thank you for a job well done.
Thank you.
I love you.
I love you.
I'll see you for dinner on Monday night.
No.
And what do we have? Oh, we're not?
No.
Oh.
Julian got called.
Okay. So we're not having dinner at Carla's house. Okay.
Julian got called for something with work in Valdosta.
Okay. Okay. So I'll see you Wednesday.
Tomorrow.
Saturday.
She won't be here tomorrow.
Oh, I won't be here.
Oh,
Y'all, I'm sorry. Oh, yeah, we're live on Facebook. But you need to know that we're one big family here, in case you haven't gotten that. Tammy Faye, I thought I saw a little thing go by, and I thought, was that Tammy Faye? But I didn't get to see it. Tammy, I sure thought about you the other day. What was I thinking about? Because it was with great love that I was thinking of you. But it was something physical, too, and I can't remember what it was. Maybe it'll show back up. Tammy Faye, you got a question? Come on now. Tammy Faye was my only friend in Alabama. Charlotte says that's no longer true. Yay! Come on, Tammy. Ask a question. Tammy Faye's not really Tammy's name. It's just she has these giant eyes. Okay, I'm going to go back with the questions that were called in. Oh, by the way, y'all, we really love the argan oil that we got, the organic argan oil, pure, total, nothing else in it, organic argan oil. Yay! Alicia, do you mind getting me one of those bug sprays? Because I want to talk about that. We got a new bug spray in, too, from the same people, our 100% essential oil people. Hey, Jackie, glad you're here. Tammy Faye, how do you boost your energy? Well, that Ultra B12 that I was talking about, Tammy, I don't know if you were on yet. The Ultra B12, even though I don't care for the company, thank you, baby. Almost fell off my shoes. This is Alicia, if y'all haven't met Alicia.
Hi.
Isn't she gorgeous? And just as sweet as she is pretty. Okay, the argan oil, see, it's organic, and it's so beautiful. $12.99. I can't believe it's that cheap. 100% organic, $12.99. It's David Henry and yay, David and Amy. Yay! Boy, I've sure been thinking about you, baby. I want to come camping. Okay, I'll just come for a couple of hours. I just want to come to the water and visit, okay? I'm glad you're there. Okay, the argan oil. I was so surprised that it was only $12.99 and we were able to get it organic. Jackie, tell them about the magnets. I got to be careful, Jackie. I got to be careful telling about the magnets. And it's funny that Amy's on now. Amy knows about magnets. I want Amy to tell us about the magnets. Okay. Oh, good. Thank you, Amy. So I'm invited. Yay. Do you know that I have not been to that lake since I went with David's mother? That is so weird. Golly, gee, that means I was like 19. Well, that was only about 10 years ago, right? Okay. All right, the argan oil, it's organic, and it's pure, and there's no fragrance, there's nothing in it, and it's only $12.99. I'm really, really impressed, okay? This was also, it was at the same time. That's why I've got them both in my hand, and why Alicia brought both instead of just one. We've got a bug spray, and I think it really works, and it smells great. So golly gee, can it get better than that, okay? 100% essential oil, works great, including for gnats. David and Amy, y'all might be interested in that. And it's $14.98 for 4 ounces. It's a little bit pricey in my opinion. Hey, Charlie, glad you're with us. It's a teeny tiny bit expensive, but you know what I noticed? It didn't take but much, a little bit. It didn't take much at all. So the bugs must not like that fragrance that smells so good. Just saying, again, all organic, all essential oil, and not too terribly expensive. And it works, and it doesn't have that DEET in it. So yay, and it works on gnats. David Michael, I don't know, are there gnats in Texas? I tell you what, there were never gnats in Thomasville. Now, Tammy Faye, I do believe there are gnats in Alabama. There are gnats at my church in Moultrie, but there were not gnats in Thomasville until this year. I swear there were not. Because I found it so weird. I could go to church 20 miles up the road and be doing gnats the whole time. But for some reason this year we have gnats too, okay? And this works on gnats. And also I could spray a little on myself and then do my hands on it and put it on the dog's face, and it stayed off the dogs. There were gnats all over the dogs. And now when I put it on the dog's face, no gnats. That's impressive, huh? Alicia's over here swatting. I thought you said you tried it. Okay. Jackie, tell them about the magnets. Okay, I'm going to try. And I'm not going to say it all exactly right. There's a medical doctor in Mexico who accidentally found the cure for AIDS. Now, if you believe that accidental part, then you're not coming from the same place I am. I don't think there's any accidents, okay? But he was playing with some strong magnets in Mexico, and he put these magnets, one magnet on this boy that was down to 70-something pounds, and he had AIDS, and the boy's legs shortened. So he went and found the other matching body part. I even know the body parts, I'm just not going to say them. And he put the other magnet of the opposite polarity, and the legs went back even. Hey, Frank, glad you joined us. And as soon as he did that, he left the magnets on. Hey, Pete. Gosh, it's good to see your name. When he put the two magnets, the positive and the negative, on the boy, he walked away and he came back like 20 minutes later. And yes, you have gnats. Okay. When he came back, he still didn't think about the boy. It had been 20 minutes. Turns out the boy no longer had AIDS. I know that sounds crazy. I know how wild that sounds. I understand that. I don't usually talk about the magnets, Jackie, because it sounds so crazy. Hey, Heidi, I hope you'll say something. I was just reading your testimony, smiling. So what happened was, so Heidi, maybe you could even give a testimony on the magnets. But, because Heidi's a poster child. What happened is he then went back and documented 80 cured cases of AIDS with the magnets. Now, in the meantime, he did cancer and arthritis and inflammation and COPD. He did everything, okay? But he documented 80 cured cases of AIDS to win the Nobel Prize. And when the people found out it only cost $300, they wouldn't give it to him. So he got mad. He went back to Mexico. He refuses to speak English. He was only training on colleges from Hispanic-speaking countries, and I got trained by him. So I know how weird that sounds. I know how crazy it is. And the people that have actually found me, they have great testimonies. Heidi, can you give any testimony? Jackie saw me today. So the bottom line is, and maybe somebody else, and I won't keep calling names because maybe, it really is your private business. But there are some people that are on with us right now that have had the magnets and have seen great results. But yeah, Jackie, I tell you what, it flips me out, as I know it now flips you out. Okay. Amy. Okay, Amy, what does it say? What are your thoughts on the alkaline movement to shift your body pH to more basic? David and I both are eating an alkaline diet, and I would love your thoughts. Okay, I do have an opinion about this, Amy, and my opinion is that people should eat right for their blood type. And I don't mean just the old book, but I mean the new information. And I feel that if you're eating right for your blood type, and if you're drinking half your body weight in good water, then it would correct itself. But I don't know, Amy, if you've been on since I was talking about how a lot of stuff is just marketing. And adrenal exhaustion is like that. And now the big deal is the alkaline water. And we sell alkaline water. And we sell a water filter for $189 that balances the alkaline acid, blah, 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 blah. Again, I think it's marketing. What I do believe is if you took a good probiotic, Bluebonnet Single Dose is my favorite. They have come out with a fabulous product. It's the only one on the market that is verified. The DNA is verified of where it actually came from. It's super, super strong, and yet it's crazy cheap. And it's in a glass bottle. And I trust these guys, okay? So I feel that if you took the right probiotic and you ate right for your blood type. Amy, what are y'all's blood types? It makes a difference. It makes a difference. That your body would just naturally. But one time I drank one of those alkaline waters, and you could have scraped me off the floor. I was so exhausted. And it's because an O blood type can survive. Is it more acidic? I think it's more acidic. O blood types are more acidic. All I know is that one shoe does not fit all. And just because somebody's marketing something big right now doesn't mean it's the right approach. I'm sorry, Amy. I think you asked me what time it is. I told you how to build a clock. I'm sorry. You did ask what my thoughts were. My thoughts are just like the whole adrenal exhaustion thing. I think it's marketing. I think that if you did basic nutrition, it's kind of like your faith or building a house. You got to get the basic right. You got to get the foundation right. You get the foundation right, and then everything else is going to be right. The foundation is, Amy, what is yours and David's blood type? Makes a difference. Thank you. And if your blood type is O, then you should live on red meat, seafood, vegetables, and walnuts. Okay, you can do some almonds and other nuts, but not peanuts, okay? But if you lived in a diet like that, and you took the proper probiotic, then you shouldn't even have to talk about this, even though it is a big buzz thing right now. And I know people get mad at me about this, and I understand that. Today, my big thing is, and those of you who have seen me today know that I've been on a rampage about this. They don't tell you the truth. They don't tell you to drink half your body weight in water. Half your body weight in water and stop sugar. Period. You start with that, but before you take something away from somebody, you got to know what you can give them back. That's why I was asking your blood type, Amy. Because, like, for instance, Alicia's here with me now, and Alicia's blood type is exactly opposite than mine. So when I talk to Alicia about what to eat, it's opposite than me. So if Alicia tries to eat like me, which she has most of, well, wait a minute, how old is your son? 17? For 17 years, she has eaten like her son. He's my blood type, not her blood type. So, I'm just saying, you got to change it according to this. And it says, I'm O negative, and David doesn't know his. Okay. And I love the emoji. I love the emoji. Okay. So, here's the thing. O is red meat, seafood, vegetables, seeds and nuts, and a good probiotic. Hopefully you'll get it from us. And we ship all over the world and don't charge shipping and handling. So, just saying. And David needs to know his. So if David doesn't know his, I paid Archibald, those friends of mine in Texas and Alabama that I know are online right now. And I don't think Tiffany's on from California, but you need to know that Archibald is our local hospital. I paid them $85 to have my blood typed. And then I found out you could go give blood and find out for free. Okay? And if you don't want to do that, which I wouldn't want to do that, because I fainted when I had my ears pierced, I was 14. I fainted when one ear was pierced, and they had to pierce the other ear when I was out cold. Okay? So, the last thing I want to do is go give vials of blood. But if you will, it would be so wonderful for you to give blood, and then you would find out for free. If you don't want to do any of those options, then you need to know we have a little blood type kit. It's $9 and something. Alicia, how much is it? $9.95. So it's $10. And you can prick your finger at home and know your blood type. To me, that's the answer. But Amy, I know what you're supposed to eat. You're supposed to eat red meat, seafood, vegetables, seeds, and nuts. Okay? And David, we need to prick his finger. Okay? All right, what else? Somebody asked about addiction. Oh boy, that's a biggie. But I really feel like that most addiction is caused... Oh wait, let me stop right here and go back a second. Tammy Faye. I really feel like if we get our serotonin right, then it's going to fix most things, including energy. But if you can... Hey, Robin, if you can continue to have low energy, then you probably do. I keep trying to get you to come over here because I don't go over to Alabama to do biomags yet. But after you see me, I might. But you really need to come see me because you might have Epstein-Barr. If energy is your major issue, you might have Epstein-Barr, which is chronic fatigue. And there's lots of ways to correct chronic fatigue, lots of ways. But I think the best way is the biomagnetic pairing. Okay, and if those of you who don't have any clue what I'm talking about, just go on my website, please. And yes, it looks like I'm trying to sell a diet book. That's not it. Go up to the top where the magnets are and go read some of those testimonies because I really feel like that might be the right approach. I know that a lot of people, way too many people, I think everybody in Dallas, I know most people here, oh, Tammy, I don't care what they say. Been tested for that. I don't care what they say. And Robin saying, and forgiving your mother. That's interesting. That's interesting. I didn't know that forgiving your mother was it. But Robin's the guru when it comes to all of the emotion code stuff. I do it. I throw it in. I get one or two. She does it for a living. She does it because it's her ministry. And she is the guru on emotion code work. And she's saying forgiving your mother has a lot to do with lack of energy. That sounds interesting. Very, very interesting. Robin, you want to elaborate on that any? Because you certainly have the floor. how do they say that? How do they say, I yield the floor to the congressman from Texas. I yield the floor to the friend, the very, very dear friend from Texas. Robin, say something back because we only have 2 minutes. I'm hoping she's going to say something. Thank you, Amy. Okay, Robin's saying, David Michael saying, Robin rocks. Chronic fatigue is often tied to a mother conflict. Okay, that is so true. Chronic fatigue, that makes total sense, a mother conflict. And Tammy Faye not pointing any fingers, but holy moly, wouldn't that be interesting? And also, you could put crazy ex-husbands. Anyway, now other people are raising their hands. We won't say who. But it's just like the way that Robin will attest to this when people with breast cancer, there is often, frequently, unforgiveness towards mother, sister, grandmother, or other serious relationship of a female in your family. So chronic fatigue, Robin, I did not know that. I probably knew it on some level, but didn't remember it. So, okay, guys. Crazy ass husbands and thyroid. No wonder I've got a thyroid issue. Sammy Faye says, you're so silly and I love you. I love you too, my dear, dear, dear friend. I wish that y'all all knew each other because all of you would be friends. All of you would be friends. Okay, guys, we're out of time. Thank you for listening. Thank you for encouraging me. Thank you for writing in your questions. And even though only a few people ask questions, a whole bunch of people are watching. So they appreciate you taking the time to write your questions, okay? Thank you, and God bless you. We'll see you next week. Bye-bye.